Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with a really sad story. This one, really sad. This story here is one of them ones that makes me very angry, very angry. I was just sitting on my bed 2 minutes ago thinking about how I wanted to approach this video and how I wanted to what I wanted to say, and I don't even know where to start. Like, this is the world around us is so flawed, so hypocritical, so corrupt. How many times am I going to do videos like this? How many videos do I have to do? It's mad. The world is insane. The world is insane. So you know what? Let's just get straight into this. Please like the video for me. Hit the bell to be notified. Hit the subscribe button for me, and let's get into this one, man. Road to 20,000. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you everyone that's joined the community, and let's go. So, as you can see from the title should be something along the lines of Justice for Harry Dunn. Now, I knew all about this story last year. So if you guys don't know who Harry Dunn is, he was a 19-year-old man who passed away, unfortunately, last year. Now, he was killed. I don't know the story behind it in terms of the whole what's been going on, because there hasn't been a trial yet. She did a runner and got away with it, which I'll get into. He was killed by someone called Anne Sakulas, I believe her name is. Now, the way the story goes is that he was on his bike, he got hit or had an incident with this Anne Sakulas, and she's actually fled the country, citing diplomatic immunity. That's what she says, because where the crash happened was outside an RAF. Is it Croughton? RAF Croughton? Croughton? I don't know how to pronounce it. Croughton, I think it is. RAF Croughton, which is the US Royal Air Force Station in Northamptonshire, I think it is, somewhere around there. At the time, it was alleged that she was the wife of someone who worked for the US government, worked in the military or whatever. She literally killed this poor boy, Harry Dunn, and fled the country. And her justification for fleeing the country was she has diplomatic immunity, and due to the media storm around it at the time, she believes that she wouldn't get a fair trial because it wouldn't be fair due to the media storm, and it would just be unfair, this, that and the other. So she did a runner. This family, Harry's family, have been fighting for justice since it happened. I've seen him on the TV, and this is one of them stories where it just makes me so angry. How can you actually take the life of a 19-year-old? And because you are a US official, you can do a runner and say diplomatic immunity. That is insane. Absolutely insane. The world is so corrupt. The world is so corrupt. If it's not thousands of unarmed black people dying by police, for example, getting filmed and nothing happening, it's politicians crashing into 19-year-olds, taking their lives away from them and doing a runner and deciding diplomatic immunity. That is honestly, people, yeah, let that sink in. That is the world we live in right now. You remember when we used to look back in history and think, damn, I would hate to live back in those times? Brother, look at the times we're living in now. If it ain't terrorism, if it ain't this, if it ain't corruption in whatever, like, this is the world we're living in right now. The people that you look to protect you, the people that look to govern your countries, the people that you look to who are meant to represent the population, they're killing people in other countries, doing a runner and not getting extradited back. Trump refused to extradite her back. Biden, big bad Biden, old 90 million dinosaurus Biden, who's about 50 billion years old, he's refused to extradite her back. What does that say about the world we live in? However, the family, which I'm so happy for, Harry Dunn's family have got this. There's some light. There's some potential light at the end of this tunnel. There's going to be nothing that there's nothing that's going to bring their son back. There is no light really, but there's a potential win here. Now, they've been faced with L after L, rejection after rejection, dismissal after dismissal. Every single time they want to face justice, they get turned away. So what's happened recently over the last 24 hours? Basically, Harry's family have a fresh case against this woman, this Anne Sakulas, or whatever her name is. They have a fresh case. I think it's like a wrongful death case or something like that. Now, this woman is obviously she's fighting this case now, saying she's fighting in court to get it dismissed. Literally, imagine killing someone and fleeing the country, immunity and then just getting a wrongful death dismissed. How can you do that? The worst act in the eyes of the law and religion and whatever you want is murder, is death, is taking someone's life, and you can just get away with it these days. It's madness. Anyway, in this court case, she self-snitched on herself, or her counsel, her lawyers, they shot themselves in the foot. Something about her employment has come to light now. They basically made reference to the fact that she was still a US, what was it? She worked, what was it again? She basically was she worked for the US intelligence services at the time of her death, at the time of Harry's death. Now, somehow with all these weird loopholes in law, that's what I'm saying, the world is flawed. You've got all these laws and stuff in place, but there's loopholes behind them. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that loophole that she exploited, apparently it might be void, because if diplomatic immunity doesn't count outside of your role, if you commit a crime outside of your role basically, or something like that. It says on the article here, the US long ago signed an agreement that its staff at RAF Croughton or Croughton, whatever, could not claim diplomatic immunity for actions beyond their duties. In other words, they could be potentially prosecuted for a crime. Imagine being in office in the government, and just because you have that position, you can just be free of crime. This world is so flawed, you lot. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So basically it says here, if Miss Sakalouche did indeed work for the US intelligence, that could mean the US had no right to claim in 2019 that she had immunity in the first place. Her actions may have been covered under the Croughton waiver or another US-UK agreement that we did not know about. As I said earlier, the Virginia court heard that Anne Sakalouche had fear that due to the media attention, she wouldn't have a fair trial. But check this now, her barrister, was asked why the suspect fled the UK after the Harry Dunn crash. He says he cannot respond completely candidly and adds, I know the answer, but I cannot disclose it. Okay. Sakalouche's family were withdrawn for issues of security, the court hears. Now, if you know about American history, often they love to say national security. They love this word security because that gets people amped up, that gets people worried. Oh, national security, security. That type of language there, it's vague language, it's grey area language. What, you can just commit a crime and through what issues of security you can? No, you have to come here and face the justice. You killed a boy in this country. You have to come back and literally do life in this country. Simple as. Ultimately, this story really pissed me off when I heard it because because I have empathy. This is just wrong. This is not right whatsoever. Where's the justice for this? I feel so frustrated. I'm so angry and I feel so bad for this poor boy's family. So annoying. But either way, I really hope this bitch gets sent her ass back here and face the justice. Ridiculous. So corrupt this world is. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you soon.